Please do subscribe to our Nehra Classes YouTube channel and also turn on the bell notifications to receive the updates of our videos directly in your device. Hello everyone, once again welcome back to our Nehra Classes YouTube channel and I'm your friend Vikas Nehra here. Friends, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you the process of installing Ubuntu 20 or Mint 20 Linux with LVM in dual boot alongside Windows 10. So without wasting time, let's get started. Guys, I'm going to show you this process in virtual machine. You can use the same method in case of physical machine. First of all, we will install the Windows 10 operating system in the virtual machine because we cannot install Windows over Linux. We can install Linux over Windows because the Linux bootloader, that is grub or grub2, can manage the Windows, but Windows bootloader cannot manage the Linux. So here first we will create a virtual machine and we will define the parameters for this virtual machine. We can use Microsoft Windows here. You can give any name. You can use BIOS or UEFI. It depends on what type of firmware you want to use. Number of processors you can define here. Let me define two number of processors. The minimum memory is 2 GB. That is recommended. I'm using here 4 GBs, and you can select the network connection adapter type. I'm using bridge here. You can select the SCSI controller, and after that you can choose the virtual disk type. I'm selecting here SCSI, create virtual disk 60 GB, and let me change it. Let me make it as 80 and then click on next, and then I can choose the ISO image for this installation. So let me choose here Windows 10 like this, and then I can click on finish. Our machine is ready and now we can start the installation. In case of physical machine, you need to create the bootable USB disk to install the Windows and as well as Linux. I will recommend you to use the Ventor tool, and you can put both type of images there, and you can use the different OS with which you want to start the installation. And if you don't know how to create a bootable disk with the help of Ventoy, you can watch my video. I will provide you the link in the description as well as in the I button. Now we can, here in the installation page, we can select the language. We can change or select the time and currency format. So let me change it to English India. English India, here it is. And keyboard input type English India. Click next. Install now. Here we can create a separate partition where we can install our Linux. That we can do it here, and we can do that as later as well. I'm selecting here Windows 10 Home or the version which you want to install. Click next. Accept the license, and here we can click here on advance, and then we can create the partition here. Let me create the partition. Let us suppose I want to use a disk of 60 GBs, so I can mention here 61440 in MBs like this, and then I can leave the remaining space, that is 20 GB, Then select this partition of 60 GB and click next. It will start the installation of Windows 10 in this partition. And this process will hardly take 15 to 20 minutes depending on the type of hardware that you are using in your system. So I'm going to pause this video for a while, and I will show you the process once the installation is done. So you can see that installer is getting files ready for the installation, and this process will take 10 to 15 minutes. I'm again going to pause this video and I will show you the process once it is done. More than 50% of the process has been completed. Now we are just waiting for the completion of this process. Now it is asking me to reboot the machine. Let me click here on restart now. So here you can see that the machine is rebooting. Now it will copy the files from the ISO image to complete the installation. Machine is again rebooting, and this time it will ask for the credentials.
Hi there, I'm Katana, and I'm here to help.
It is showing us the welcome screen.
Here. A touch of Wi-Fi there and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard.
Now let me quickly set the parameters. Here I will select India, click on yes. Now I will select keyboard layout English India, then next. Now it is prompting me to provide the email or the phone number. Let me provide the email address, then click on next. It is prompting me for the password. Provide the password as well. Now it is prompting me to create the PIN. You can do it. Set the PIN. Now you can choose privacy settings. Click on accept. Click on yes. You can link your mobile as well. I'm not going to use this. You can set up the OneDrive as well. I don't want to use Office 365 as of now, so I will click here on no thanks. Not now. I don't want to use Cortana. Getting things ready for us. Now it will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes. Now our machine is ready. Now let me show you the partition that we will use for the installation of Linux. Here I will do the right click on this PC, and I will click here on manage. Then I will click here on disk management, and here you will see the partition that is of 20 GB as unallocated. This partition we will use to install Linux in this machine. Now what we are going to do, we are just going to turn off this machine. and we will start the installation of Linux. So let me quickly turn it off. Shut down. And after that, what we will do, we will select the Linux ISO image by going there in the VMware settings, so that we can start the installation from the Linux ISO image. So here we will click here on a CD DVD option, and there we will browse the ISO image for Linux. I can use this Linux Mint 20 ISO image, add it, and then click on OK. Now restart the machine and quickly press F2 here to see the boot options. Then use the arrow key, go to the boot options, and here change the priority. You can do it with the help of plus and minus keys like this, and save the changes. Now our machine will boot up with ISO image, and here we can select start Linux Mint option and press enter. This time this machine will boot up with the ISO image of Linux Mint 20, and with this image we will install Linux Mint 20 alongside Windows using LVM, and we will be able to dual boot our machine, and we will also get the boot prompt whenever we will boot up our machine. So here you can see that our machine is booting up with the help of ISO image of Linux. Since we want to install Linux alongside Windows 10 using LVM, so first of all we will create LVM here. Let me show you. We will open the terminal. Let me increase the font size. And let me become the root user here. I will execute fdisk utility fdisk-l to see the details of the disks. So here you can see that we are only using one disk. We are not using the different disk to install the Linux alongside Windows. Here you can see that in the output that we are using a disk of 80 GB with the name as /dev sda, on which we have installed the Windows, and there are three partitions /dev sda1, sda2 and sda3, which we are using in our Windows operating system. We have 20 GB of space available for us in this disk, and we can create one more primary partition here. So let me quickly create the partition with the help of fdisk command, fdisk/dev/sda, and then I will press here N for the new partition, P for primary, partition number 4, first sector, and we are using the complete space. So press enter again, and now you can see that we have created a partition of 20 GB, and we can change the type as well. So I will press here T for the partition number 4, press L, and there we will install Linux. We will create the LVM type partition here. So we will check the code for Linux LVM. It should be 8E. Yes, here it is. So we will mention here 8E. Press enter. Now we will save the changes. So we will press W here to write the changes. Now I will execute partprobe command so that the kernel can read these changes. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create the physical volume. So we will create we will use pvcreate command for the same, pvcreate/dev/sda4. Now we will create the volume group with the help of vgcreate command, vgcreate, and the vg name, let me mention here Linux Mint, and then the physical volume. Now we can create the LVM with the help of lvcreate command. We will create a root, boot, and swap partitions on different LVMs. So let me create it with the help of lvcreate command, lvcreate -l for logical, and then specify the size, that is 1024 MB for boot partition. hyphen n for name. Let me mention the name as boot, and then we can mention the name of the volume group, that is Linux Mint. Press enter. So we have created the LVM with the name as boot of 1 GB. Now we will create the swap partition. Let me mention here swap, and we are going to create a swap of 2048 MB, that is of 2 GB, and remaining space we can use to create the root file system. So we will mention here root, and here we can specify the size as 17 GB. Let me create the logical volume of 16 GB. Press enter. We can verify the details with the help of LVS command. Here it will show us all the logical volumes. With the help of VGS command, it will show us the volume groups, and with the help of PVS command, it will show us the details of the physical volumes. Now we have created the logical volumes. We can exit this utility and we can install our Linux Mint. So click here on install Linux Mint ISO disk, and here select the language English, click on continue. Here you can select the keyboard layout. Let me click on Indian, and here I can click on Indian English, India with rupee. Click on continue. If you want to install multimedia codecs, you can tick this checkbox, or you can click on continue directly. You can do it later as well. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. So we can wait, and then it will prompt us for the more details. Now we don't need to select this option, erase disk and install Linux Mint. We will click here on do something else option and click on continue. Here it will by default show us the LVMs that we have created from the terminal. So here it will show us the boot, root and swap, all the LVMs here. So here click on boot and click here on change button, and then we can click here and select the file system type. Let me select it as XFS. Click here on format and then select the mount point, that is /boot. So this partition will be used as boot partition. Now select the root partition and click here on change. Again follow the same procedure. Select XFS, format option and select root. Click OK, and then select the third one, that is for swap. Click on change, and here select swap area. Click on OK, and for bootloader we don't need to change this. It should be /dev/sda. We will install the bootloader in /dev/sda. Click on install, then it will ask you for the time zone and the other details. Click on continue. Now it will create the partitions as we have mentioned. Now it is asking me for the time zone. Click on India, click on continue, or you can select your own time zone. Here you can specify the name. Let me mention my name as Vikas Nehra here. Computer name you can mention here. You can give the username as well, and you can mention the password that you want to use to log in this machine. Click on continue, and then it will start the installation. You can follow the same process in Ubuntu 20 because Ubuntu and Mint are almost the same. Now I'm going to pause this video again and I will show you the process once this installation gets completed. So you can see that installation is going to be completed. Installation has been finished. Now it is asking me to reboot the machine. So we can click here on reboot now. So you can see that our machine is rebooting, and here it is prompting us with which operating system we want to boot it. Here we can see the boot menu for Windows as well as Linux, and we can choose the desired operating system with which we want to boot it. Now let me first show you if we can boot it up with the Linux Mint 20. So we will select Linux Mint 20 and press enter. Then it will boot up with Linux. It will ask you for the password. You can provide the same password that have you set for your user account, and you can log in the machine. Here you can see that see the Linux GUI, and we can use our operating system here. So we are able to boot up our machine with Linux Mint 20. Now I will show you if we are able to boot it up with Windows 10 or not. So let me restart it again. This time we will select Windows 10 at the boot menu and press enter. Here you can see that Windows 10 is loading. That means we are able to boot up our machine with Windows 10 also. We will wait for few seconds. I'll show you Windows 10 desktop. Here it is asking for the password. Let me provide the password. Here it is. We are able to see the desktop of our Windows 10, and we can use it. Let me one more time show you. Let me boot it up with Linux, and let me show you if we are able to see LVM there or not. I'm going to restart it again. Here it is, and this time we will select Linux here and press enter. Now it will prompt me for the password. Here it is. Let me provide the same password, and we are able to boot it with Linux. Now I will show you if we can see the LVM there or not in disk. So here we can open the terminal, and here I can execute lsblk command, and it shows the partition number 4, that is SDA4, in which we have installed Linux, and these are the LVMs that are boot, swap and root, and this Linux Mint is the volume group. Let me show you. LV is the command, or you can execute LV display. Let me become the root user here first, and LVS, you can see this, or LV display you can use to see the more details. In the similar fashion, you can use VGS or VG display to see the volume group details, and you can use PVS to check the physical volumes, or PV display to see the details about the physical volumes. So guys, in this way you can easily install Linux alongside Windows 10 using LVM, and you can dual boot up your machine. So guys, thank you so much for your time. If you like this video, then do share it with your friends and colleagues, and if you are new on our channel, then please subscribe us and turn on the bell notification just to receive the updates of our videos directly in your device. I'll see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.